The motivation for me to become the entrepreneur, I don't know exactly where it came from, but I saw my parents working hard every day, and it seemed like they were settling in life. I got into a lot of trouble as a kid. I went down a path of drugs and alcohol, and when I was 17, I got stabbed in the chest. And when that happened, it was a life-changing moment for me. And I came out of that with this mentality on the other side that life ends quickly. And if you're gonna get something done, you need to get it done now. And I knew that my time would come if I would just put in the grind and learn this business. One of the biggest challenges I've ever been up against is after I bought commercial property with a partner. The partner quit making his payment. And at that point in time, I decided that I needed to give up my home to keep my business. I was working 20-hour days for a couple hundred days straight, and I ended up divorced at the end of that deal. This was definitely a pain point for me. There was moments that I thought it was going to kill me, and there was moments that I just didn't care if I made it. And it actually broke me. My name is Mike LeDoux. I am the owner-operator of All American Truck and Auto Parts. So what we do at All American Truck and Auto Parts, we buy complete vehicles, really nice trucks, and we sell all the parts off of them, every single one. So when I came across the 10X movement, I was so broken from losing the commercial property and from relationships falling apart. I had actually forgotten who I was. I was just showing up to work every day, running my business with no fire. And it began to come back to me, and it began to speak to me, and the little voice inside my head began to tell me, like, pull those books back out and dig in here. And I began to read about Grant. And when I began to read about Grant, my life began to change. I began to realize that I actually won all those battles because I kept my business, and I was actually a champion, and in my mind, I was suffering as a loser, and I had to break that. I had to break that mindset. I went to this emergency mastermind and I saw Brandon Dawson, and for the second time in my life, I connected with someone on a new level. I was so in tune with. Grant was molding me emotionally, spiritually, and strengthening me. And Brandon spoke straight to my business mind. When I met Brandon, I knew immediately, I can do this. I can blow my business up. I can be huge. And I had just run into the person in my life that could help me bring my dreams to reality. The most important thing you can do is surround yourself with people that have success on their mind and get away from the drainers. My blind faith in Brandon, he has these core values that are inspiration, and I took what Brandon told me to do and I went and did it. I'd go back to work and I'd plug people into what he said to do, and I would plug myself into what he said to do. It goes from inspiration to discipline, and discipline is Natalie Workman. Natalie Workman has shown me what discipline needs to look like. And it goes from inspiration, discipline, accountability, transparency, to alignment. I have figured out that I am the alignment piece. The faster I can get in alignment and the faster I can plug in the things that Brandon says is my ability to blow my business up. My company has had huge results. We've doubled our revenue numbers in the 8 months that I've known Brandon. After 20 years of surviving, after 45 years of life, my survival story has ended and my success story has started.